Forests are essential for keeping the planet in balance. But they are now under threat. About 13 million hectares of forest are lost every year. This increases climate change and jeopardizes all the benefits the forest offers to mankind. Forests are threatened by urbanization, conversion into farmland, and over-exploitation for timber. And yet we can use forests without destroying them. To do so, we have to manage them in a sustainable manner, while making greater use of land use planning strategies. One of the essential tools for doing so is satellite imagery. To facilitate access to satellite images and their use in Africa, the Agence Française de Développement, AFD, and the French Facility for Global Environment, FFEM, have decided to support two programs, OSFT and Geoforafri. OSFT, Space-Based Observation of Tropical Forests, was initiated in 2012. It is coordinated by IGN France International and operated by Airbus Defence and Space. This program makes satellite images freely available to Central African countries. The objective is to help them protect and manage the Congo Basin forest on a sustained basis.
Les deux grands enjeux pour nous, c'est d'une part la taille de la zone qu'on doit couvrir. On parle d'une zone d'intérêt regroupant 5 grands pays forestiers, 3 millions de kilomètres carrés. Et puis bien sûr, ce sont des pays avec une climatologie un petit peu compliquée, avec des couverts nuageux très importants.
Once processed and verified, these satellite images are disseminated to users in Central Africa. More and more African scientists rely on satellite images to map forest cover. This gives us an idea of the current condition of forests. One of these scientists is Mesma Chingjang, a teacher-researcher at Yaoundé University. He is studying the extent of forest degradation caused by the expansion of palm oil plantations in southern Cameroon.
Lorsque cette observation à distance est vérifiée sur le terrain et validée, les cartes qui en sont issues sont mises à la disposition des décideurs qui, justement, pour prendre des décisions dans certaines situations d'aménagement de territoire dans les localités, doivent en tenir compte.
Access to satellite images is a necessity for African countries, but is not enough. You have to be able to make use of this data, and that requires equipment and skills. This was an area where skills were deficient, and is therefore one of the objectives of the Geoforafri project, funded by the French Facility for Global Environment and implemented by the French Research Institute for Development. Since 2013, Geoforafri has given 27 projects easier access to satellite images, equipment, technical training and funds to support research activities and fieldwork. These projects are carried out by universities, scientific research labs and NGOs, such as CEW. This Cameroonian NGO wants to turn forests into protected areas.
Les images satellites, c'est un outil qui permet d'appréhender cette dynamique, d'appréhender les changements dans l'écosystème, parce que c'est en fonction de ces changements qu'on peut vraiment faire élaborer une politique et mettre en œuvre pour pouvoir sauvegarder la forêt. Maintenant, à l'intérieur de l'équipe que nous avons formée grâce à l'appui de Geoforafri, nous avons plusieurs compétences pour pouvoir exploiter et interpréter les images. La finalité de notre travail, c'est de pouvoir valoriser des choses comme l'écotourisme et des ressources telles que le carbone dans le cadre des changements climatiques.
Ces conférences
77.
Oui.
Carbon sequestration in exchange for dollars. This is the goal of the REDD+ financial mechanism. It aims to use financial incentives to combat the climate change caused by deforestation and forest damage.
Il y aura des rémunérations qui seront reversées au pays en fonction de ces efforts de préservation des forêts. Ces efforts seront mesurés à partir de la surveillance spatiale des terres. Avec une imagerie satellitale, on peut voir un peu comment évolue votre couvert forestier. Et donc, pour avoir un processus monitoring robuste, il faut que nos cadres soient parfaitement formés. C'est dans ce sens que nous avons sollicité donc l'appui du Geoforafri pour une formation de nos cadres.
Better understanding the dynamics at work is the major challenge for the sustainable management of forests. The African scientific community is now appropriating this technology. There is even something of a satellite reflex in the field. And this is in part thanks to the OSFT and Geoforafri programs. Since 2012, thanks to these two initiatives, more than 70 African institutions have received satellite images, equipment, training and funding for research and action in the field. The use of satellite data has become a tool for development. It is a decision-making tool that offers African countries an opportunity to manage on their own and on a more sustained basis their forests and their land use planning practices in general.